loved ones all together, waiting for me when I die. Flying over clouds, all those angels wishing by. So free. Faith is all I need, just stay with God, just make a deal. Then I will go to heaven, even if it isn't real. Truth is always true, no matter what you think or feel or see. Your faith is just a granted wish to be caught up in some childish fantasy to comfort you and put your mind at ease. That I understand, but I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to myself. Lord, I've tried, but I can't lie to myself. Your faith is just a granted wish to be caught up in some childish fantasy to comfort you and put your mind at ease. That I understand, but I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to myself. Lord, I've tried, but I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to myself. Lord, I've tried, but I can't lie to myself. Lord, I've tried, but I can't lie to myself.
Hello.
Oh, oh.
This
Can
marks-
hardly
It's
hear you,
Chris.
Chris.
You can barely hear you.
That's just not going to work. I'm going to go with plan A, which was this. So there we go.
There you
PJ
go.
There,
Masks.
there you
There
go.
we Well, we can find alternatives. It's we tried a last minute dart, but I couldn't see a thing. You'd think wearing masks, I'd be used to not being able to breathe out of having something covering your face, but no, apparently that was pretty ordinary. So how are we all? What's
Good.
happening? I
We
see
well.
you're still hiding there, Ghost of Grumpy Past.
Yeah, hang on just a second.
Nope. Oh, there you go.
Looking good. How you doing?
That's awesome, Jay.
All
There
right.
you go.
That was, in a weird way, that was definitely worth the wait.
So what people don't realise is this is just Jay's normal get-up. He hasn't put the Halloween
Yeah.
costume on yet.
Oh, wait.
So welcome
Yeah, this
to
is just the before.
Yeah.
What pronouns do you prefer there, Jay?
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, I do. That is true. I don't know if you can see it. I do have it. It's kind of hard to see. I got to stick some skirt on too.
I assume there is fishnet stockings underneath there as well.
No,
Oh, no.
No fun.
no, I'm
fun.
going all natural.
Dear. This
Like a
mask
kilt.
was not designed for an adult. I'm just going to put this out there. Cool. So we're back. It's the spooky Friday night six pack for Halloween.
Oh, spooky.
I'm looking forward to learning about Halloween tonight because Halloween's not really something we've done here in Australia much, but we kind of get it from pop culture. I'll be very interested to find out how you all have celebrated Halloween in the past and how you still tend to do it. And
Oh.
you know what? With those glasses and that outfit, now you just look like a granny.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be like
And the
this all the
beard.
time when I can't see.
Actually,
Now we know what
you are.
Shmi looks like.
No, this
Yeah.
is the big bad wolf.
Yeah, I
dressed
was
up as
thinking
well.
that actually.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
dear.
go on.
I did let you break.
So we're back after a couple of weeks off. So this is the season premiere. So very exciting. Of Six Pack. It's we're all here except for Ed. Ed is coming. He's just grumpily doing it at his own pace, and when he gets here, he'll tell us why he's grumpy, which is good. That's what we like with Ed. But there's been heaps of stuff happening. Before we sort of get into too much, I just want to really compliment Jen and Jade on like an insanely cool show this morning.
And it was so much fun. And Claire.
I've been looking forward to it. And Claire, I was about to
Claire.
get to that. I was about to get to that and say it's, I think it was that's something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. And I think it didn't just live up to expectations, it smashed expectations. And I think that is partly because you had the awesomest special guest, like first guest, is Claire Bear. Well, Claire Aspirant as she is tonight.
That's killing it, Chris. What are you
Look,
doing to me?
Don't
He's
worry.
Pressure.
sucking up. He obviously wants something.
Yeah,
No,
what
no,
do you
no, no,
want,
no.
Chris? I mean, you
No,
never
see,
say awesome.
I've got to keep the ledger kind of even, like, because we all know that later on I'm going to do something that's like a complete asshole move. So I get the nice thing in. So later when she goes,
Well,
you know what,
the
you are the
intro was
arsehole, Chris.
nice. It was nice. There were little soft ducks. You didn't kill me with bear wrestling or anything
can I
like that.
be honest with you?
There's nothing
I-
wrong
I
with
fucked-
wrestling
I
bear,
fucked- I
Claire.
fucked up the intro. I completely.
Oh,
That's actually
so
last
you-
week's interest. Last week's.
So you're getting-
because it was a new season. I actually had new music for it, and then it started playing. I'm just like, hang on, I haven't actually I downloaded the wrong one. It's like I could upload it, but then I've got to stop it all, wait 3 minutes, and I'm just like,
so you were
I
you're
actually-
admitting
I
you were
actually had.
gonna
I
do
actually
something rude.
No, I had.
Yeah.
I actually had bear cubs cuddling and rolling around.
Aww.
No
But, you know,
way.
I like to mix it up for you every week. It's
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but it's usually something vicious. Those bears have been like mean. I'm getting a reputation.
no. See, I always, I never go to mean bears. I always go for the cute bears. The adorable bears doing something like rolling around in the water or eating a human, whatever it is.
It was so adorable when it ate that human. Yes, it
I
just did it in
know.
such a
The
kind
way-
way.
The happy smiling look on his face as he ripped it limb from limb. It was just
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yes, it had
Beautiful.
proper manners. It used a napkin and everything on the little corners where all the blood was dripping. It was wonderful.
So as cool as that was, what was equally cool the other day was I'll call it my nuclear education that I got from Jen and Almost an Evil Doctor here. That was
Enlightening.
well, I'll put it this way. I think I learned more in an hour and a half with you two than I learned in 6 years of science class in high school, which doesn't
That
necessarily
was mostly
say-
Matt. I've got to say, it was mostly Matt.
I know, but the thing is, you knew when to nod and agree at the right
I
time.
did.
So you were just like, yes, that's right. I was going to say that, Matt. Yep.
Yeah.
I know about this, but I'll let Matt take it. And it is the way that you did that.
Well, it was the way I deferred. That's what it was.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
deferred in
It-
style.
It's what we call, in management, we call it delegation. And
Yeah.
no one delegates like you, Jen,
Yeah, I know.
chief delegator. So
I tell you
All
what, this
fun.
costume is hot as hell.
look,
That-
I
yeah,
didn't-
that's
I didn't wanna-
exactly-
I didn't want to
That's
say anything.
exactly
but-
what we were thinking,
Yeah.
Jay. That's
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
what
It is very hot, Jay. It's very hot.
very
but,
hot.
Oh dear, it's all fun. What are you doing, Jay?
Sweating.
Whose fault's that?
It's mine.
Well, see, look, you're complaining and sweating, but this is what women have to go through every day.
I know this has
That's
got to
right.
suck.
So you can
Corset thing is not
just suck
that
it up,
comfortable.
princess.
The corset.
Oh yeah, we get to call Jay Princess tonight.
We do,
Absolutely.
oh, Jay. Princess Jay.
Did you say you're
Princess
wearing
May.
a corset?
Yeah, this corset is
He
pushing
is.
the underwire into my freaking armpit.
See,
If I wear
welcome
your
to
bra
our
every
world.
day,
Oh
Jay.
my God. Yeah,
Welcome
just
to
wait till
our
it
world.
pops. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
You imagine having extra pounds of flesh there,
Mm-hmm.
constricted and
put-
pulled in, and
Yeah, exactly. Put a pair of double G's on there, Jay, and then talk.
yeah, then there's nothing worse than your
Nobody
underwire
wants to
bra
see that, Pete.
digging
Nobody wants to
into
see
your
that.
digging into you.
And she does. She always calls me a princess.
Yeah, if Jay took it off, I'd have to demonetize the stream myself, just to save the world. But
Well, that would be new. That would be a good way to start the season. Somebody else.
Six
you know,
pack
it's,
only fans.
I'd say
do, well, you know, hey,
Don't take it off, Jay, unless they start throwing cash, man.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
telling you. Yeah, there
Start
you
throwing
go.
cash this way.
so Jay,
Every
You-
$10 super chat, I'll take something off. How
Davros
about
will
that?
want to put a tenner in your G string.
all right,
That's
okay.
all
So we
happening.
all heard that every $10 super chat will take something off. You do
There you
realize
go.
if I super chat, it goes to me anyway, so I can just like super chat and super chat.
Mhm.
If Darth
Yeah, but
Dawkins
part of
shows
that
up
goes
now,
to me, so.
Well, that's true. So, but it doesn't cost me as much. It's good. It's good. It's all part of the
Culture
fun.
Conspiracies was
Hey,
a good
Brandon,
one.
I was just going to say, Brandon, we do have an after show. So that's, and we're going to do it a bit different. So, I mean, we've done the pre-show before and then as like a separate stream, and we were going to do the same with the after show. But what we're actually going to do is just kind of like after an hour and a half, we're just going to take a 2-minute break and go straight into the after show. On this stream, we'll be sending links out. So, Brandon, if you're still around, mate, in about an hour and a half, you can come and poke
Then
fun
annoy
at Jay as
Jay.
well. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Yep.
always good, always good. But
It's always good to poke fun at Jay.
So what I was gonna say was, Culture Conspiracies this week was really good.
It
yeah, it
was.
was okay, I guess. It
You
was.
shut up.
I had a great
No.
time.
No, I thought it was really good. I missed the live, but I watched the
Was
replay. I
actually.
thought it had a lot of information, Jay. It was good.
Yeah, I gotta say, I never
good.
realised that the Branch Davidians were an offshoot of the Seventh Day Adventists.
Yeah.
It explains a lot, but yeah, it's
Does it?
definitely-
That does it really explain a lot, though?
If you've, yeah, it's, yeah, it does. But
A six-pack's OnlyFans will be in competition with Ed's OnlyFans.
yeah,
That'd be
look,
all
Yeah.
day.
It would.
But you know, he can
would.
do those cross promotions. You know, he can show a bit of leg and say, "Hey, go and subscribe to my friends' OnlyFans." You know, it's a group activity. It's it's got to be a unique proposition.
We got some
Matter.
good stuff coming up this weekend. Tomorrow we got the Hoven Watch Along.
Oh, I've got to tell you, I'm so looking forward to watching Kent Hoven's How to Make Money and Spend It God's Way.
That's
Like,
going to
I'm
be
not-
hysterical.
I'm not going to lie, that is going to be like way too much fun.
And then
Mhm.
Sunday, I have a discussion with Isaiah from the RAG podcast on why
Yeah, so
atheism is not a
That's
cult.
interesting. So for those who don't know, so Isaiah has it in his head that atheism is this big dangerous cult, the most dangerous cult in the world, as he puts it. And look, Isaiah, he's funny. He's a nice guy. He's a little bit of a keyboard warrior, but I don't think it's so much a keyboard warrior. I think he's just got a sense of humor that not everyone gets. And he's not like he's not your typical Christian apologist on the internet where he's going to go and like he just broadly attacks atheists and says atheism's evil and this and that, but I love the atheists. But then he'll have a go at people like a Tangelo and Darth Dawkins for the way that they treat people, which I kind of respect, and I think he's I think he's all right. But anyway, he was carrying on Twitter about atheism being a cult, and in steps the angry Buddhist. It's I think we can actually say Jay was white knighting atheism. There we go.
Yeah.
So, he white knighted atheism.
Well,
so
thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, so it's all been set up. So it'll be a different opinion. Let's talk episode. So, which is kind of like a debate without being a debate. It's more of a conversation with a difference of
Like
opinion.
I've tried to have a few times.
That
Yeah.
is true, Chris. Last person you said had a sense of humor that people don't understand got banned the next week.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what? That's I will. Yeah, but that being said, that was before Tangelo decided to go on a transphobic rant, doubled down, and then I was going to get to that. He threw a little tantrum after my last video, but we'll get to that in a minute.
a little thing.
Oh,
That was-
well,
Isaiah
That was little. I'm sorry.
Isaiah asked me to come on his show, and I haven't responded to him yet. But then I saw that he was talking to you, Jay. So I'll just let you talk to him.
yeah. Well, Jay's got him on Sunday, and then I've got him on Monday. So I'm going on his channel. On
Oh, so
Monday.
you're just passing him around as sloppy seconds now.
Oh, I
Well,
see. So,
see, what's going to happen is Jay's going to lay the smackdown on him, and then I'm going to finish the job. So
I so thought you were going to say
Ooh.
something else then.
I could have taken that in a lot of directions, but
I'm
Well,
sure you
that's
could.
what I said.
it's still too early for that.
I know. Am I on the right show? Where is I? I guess.
You're definitely in the right show.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I don't want to
Hang on,
alarm
hang on.
everybody, but the
Not just
scariest
yet.
thing ever just showed up.
What?
Oh,
Now,
What
is going on in here?
Great
because it's-
costume, Ed.
really
Game
quickly,
is it?
because it's,
No.
to be fair,
Halloween.
I have a great costume on. I'm
I
dressed
know
as
he's a zombie.
I'm dressed as somebody who gives a fuck.
No way.
No, you are.
No
not.
way. Oh my
Now,
god.
No,
now,
you're
because
not.
Everyone here is
Because you look just like the one that don't. You twins? Wait.
I don't know. I'm just
everyone here does have a spooky name. So, Ed, I'm going to give you the spookiest name that I know. Okay,
Okay.
the scariest name there is.
I just
Jay.
noticed you've been doing.
All right, well, we have got a $5 super chat from I Am Raven. It is $5 for Jay to go put lipstick on.
Oh yeah, Jay.
I always knew Raven wanted to be a lipstick lesbian.
She tried to she tried that last night. I'm like, no.
You know, because the white, Jay, it kind of pales you out a little bit. You got to put a little,
Yeah, you need a bit of color
lipstick.
there. A little
Yeah.
bit of.
I'm sorry, but on this channel, if
Blush on
someone
too.
gives a $5 super chat, you have to do it. I'm sorry, you've got to go put lipstick.
Yeah. Come on, Jay, be a good sport.
Yeah, got to play on.
You know, Raven left it right there on the desk. Just pick it up and put it on.
We'll go find her Sophia lipstick.
Well, actually, Ed, how did they do it in prison? I mean, was it just?
actually you got to get the M&M's peanuts because they're a little bit bigger, and you just like moisten them a little bit and rub them on your lips. And
That's the
yeah.
voice of experience
There we
right
go.
there.
Well,
No,
that's
I
something
actually- I actually know somebody who used to do that, and I'm like, where the fuck do you get lipstick in here, man? And he was like, oh, it's M&M's. What? And he's like, yeah, you just lick them a little bit and then rub them on your lips. You know, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
like, oh,
We have got a $10 super chat from Verillion. I don't care about taking
God
your clothes
damn
off,
it.
Jay. Put that
see,
lippy
there,
on.
put the lippy on. Come
Yeah.
on,
Jay,
Jay.
we are going to have to insist,
Oh,
Raven, if
son
you
of
can
a
get the
bitch.
lipstick.
I'll be back.
organized.
Oh, the pressure, the pressure.
Well, that's good. Ed, how are you doing, man? What's going on, buddy?
Oh,
So I did an interview a couple of weeks ago. We had to actually do the interview in a couple of different parts because we had a tornado, and it shut down my internet for a couple of hours.
Woo.
Oh my.
And then, of course, I screwed my back up again. So I've been in constant pain for about 4 days. And it's raining and storming out there again right now. And I'm going to have to go to work in that later on after this show. So, yeah, I'm doing great. Love it.
Excellent. So a good day all around.
And my coffee's still not done yet. God damn it.
That's an
the
issue.
worst.
Yeah. What the hell are you
And
doing on
that
camera if you
coffee?
haven't had your coffee? That's-
Oh,
That's a real
I've had-
Halloween month.
I've had the
Yeah.
first pot of coffee. I'm waiting on the second pot now.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to drop out, man. I wasn't hanging. There's no way. If you didn't have coffee, I was staying here.
No,
There's
no,
way.
I would have shut the
Yeah.
stream down.
Yeah.
We've got a £5 super chat from the one and only Godless Scummer. So it's fine, 5 of the Queen's finest pounds, of course. It's a bit like an old Big Daddy tag team match. Jay will do all the hard work, then Chris tags in to score the pinfall and chant "easy, easy, easy." That's right. You know, that's how. And you know the best thing? It's that's who goes on to be the star. So I'm good with that. I'm good with
Every time Chris says 5 of the Queen's best pounds, all I can think of is them big old titties.
that. All right.
Oh, yeah. Nice job, Jay. Yeah.
All right. Gee, see,
I didn't put some of that rouge on.
Yeah, you know, you look.
Oh, look out.
You don't look as pale now. It's working for you, Jay.
I'm
Really
thinking
works
I might have to super chat to get some of that mascara.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
that I'm not
Maybe-
gonna do.
Maybe some beautiful fake eyelashes. You have made Verillion very happy.
See
Now,
that?
Jay, don't get too dolled up, Jay. You already know Amber thinks that I'm sleeping with you. So
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Take it
that's because you are.
Oh, work it, Jake. Why?
What happens in Michigan stays in Michigan. That's right. Yeah.
The ultimate love
Where do I go
triangle:
from
Ed, Jay, and Bobby.
Now there's a trio. There's a trio. And look, if you want to see that video, just subscribe to Ed's OnlyFans. It'll be uploaded this week.
I'm Fabio D.
My mustache keeps sticking to the lipstick.
I bet.
Hinge there. Yeah. So anyway, as we were saying, Jay is going to be defending atheism against a Christian who says it's a cult. So
I
assume
so
they might just
dare
both
to
sit
show
there
up
and
for
Jay
that
might
in
just
that
go,
costume,
"Yeah, it's a
Jay.
cult. Screw
Yeah,
that."
that ain't gonna happen.
But no, all fun. So Jay, now you have been up to some stuff this week, haven't you? You've been walking, going for walks.
I have.
Yeah.
Did a
And,
little jaywalking.
Jaywalking.
Oh,
Do you want to tell us what?
Oh, that's so punny. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Jay.
Oh yeah.
oh.
So do you want to tell us what jaywalking is?
I guess at least in that get up you weren't street crawling.
Yeah, just some thoughts on Halloween. You know,
Cool.
thought I'd throw it out there.
So we're trying a new thing for the show every week where Jay goes for a walk and gives us his thoughts, and it's called jaywalking. So I think it's time to play the first episode of jaywalking.
Should have called it curb crawling.
Curbed.
Hey everyone, welcome to Jaywalking. So, 'tis that season, Halloween. Probably one of my favorite time of the year. You get to dress up in whatever you want to do. In my case, pass out candy to the kids. But there's a lot of hate in the religious communities for Halloween. Yes, Halloween started as a, I don't want to say religious type holiday, but it's got its roots in different things. But it has now become more commercialized. So when you are out and about and you're seeing the kids running around town in their costumes and collecting candy, remember, Halloween has become a time of fun. To dress up like you wouldn't normally dress. Some people act like they don't normally act. You'll go out and have fun in parties with your friends. or your family members, or in this case, for this Halloween here, get to dress up like you normally wouldn't dress up. It's a time to have fun. Leave the religious connotations out and enjoy yourself. Collect that candy. Dress how you want to dress. Be who you want to be. Unless you want to do something illegal. Then I don't recommend that happening. But it's a time of joy, especially for the kids. So, before we get too dark here, and I'm losing the light, there we go. Just remember, have fun. Don't take life too seriously. You only get one and you don't go out alive.
There we go.
There you go. There's jaywalking.
Wisdom from Jay. Yay. So, something you said in there, you said that it's sort of Halloween's become commercialized. Now, in Australia, we've never really had Halloween. Like when I was a kid, anyone mentioned Halloween, you just get all these grumpy old pricks. Basically, Australian Eds.
You basically Ed, yeah.
Yeah, Australian Eds saying, well, Halloween, that's an American thing. We're Australian, we don't do Halloween, you know, all the while they're celebrating Easter, Christmas, other Jewish festivals, but, you know, anyway. So tell me, like, okay, so Halloween, I guess from what we see on TV here is kids go out, you know, everyone dresses up, kids go out, get lollies, candy, whatever, and that's kind of it. But tell us, I guess, well, I mean, you were there for the original Halloween, back when they were burning witches and stuff, Jay. Tell us, you know, how was Halloween when you were a kid?
How is it? What?
Halloween when you were a kid. See, his hearing's gone, everyone.
Why did you cut out on the last part? I'm like, Halloween is what?
He's like,
well,
what? I was a kid?
Yeah.
Huh? You
When,
don't
cut out for me. I
heard.
heard exactly what
Yeah, I could
Chris
hear.
said. So it must be your ears.
Yeah,
Must be the lipstick messing with everything.
I don't know. You're just turning into Joe Biden. You just don't know what day it is or who it is.
Oh,
Well, Halloween now is a lot different than when I was a kid. No, because you think back, when I was a kid, it was the 70s and 80s. So Halloween was huge back then. You'd see hundreds and hundreds of kids out in costume. You know, you go door to door. You'd come back with, yeah. Raven said it's the accent. You come home with bags and bags of candy. Last couple of years though, it's been a little slow.
Is that a COVID thing or?
I think last year that had a lot to do with COVID, but we're hoping this year it's better. But it just seems, even when my kids were getting to that point where they're coming out of the Halloween costume, there wasn't as many kids, there wasn't as many people celebrating it. And I don't think it's a religious thing. I just think it's a difference. Excuse me. It's a age difference. For us, when we were younger, Ed knows. Jen, well, she's Australian, so she wouldn't know. Claire would probably know too.
yeah.
Halloween was big every year. You had the costume
Huge.
parties at school. You had the costume parades. You know, people were handing out candy to wee hours in the night, and now it's like you get the trick or treat from like 8 to 9. That's it. You know, or from like 7 to 9 or whatnot. And it used to be, like I said, you start at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon and still picking up candy at 11 o'clock at night. You know, it's become more of a commercialized holiday than it has been a celebratory holiday like it used to be. I mean, you used to have people everywhere were having Halloween parties and costume contests, and it's just not like that anymore.
That's part of the problem. Is it's become so commercialized. A lot of people can't afford Halloween anymore.
Yeah. And well, and like Raven did say, she said, we live in a town with about 1,000 people, so and it's a lot of old people, so that's a little part of it. But we both grew up in bigger cities.
A lot of old people in your town, is there, Jay?
Yeah, there is.
That's quite comfortable for you then.
Yeah, almost that retirement community going on.
Oh, good. A lot of youngins then.
And I'm not joking on that either. By the way, there is a lot of old people in this town. Ed was there. There's a lot of old people in this town.
Yeah.
Although, mind you, when you went to visit Ed, I believe the average age dropped to 20. Is that correct? So okay, Claire. So you're in your early 20s, but
yeah, right. Okay, no, but it has changed a lot. I agree with Jay. When I was younger, there was lots of costume parties. It was a big celebration, and even as I got older, in my late teens and early 20s, we used it as a big party, costumes with all your friends and drinking and whatever. But these days people celebrate a little bit differently. There's like what they call trunk parties for the kids.
Yeah,
You go to a large trunk or treat, you go to a large parking lot and they open up the trunk and you kind of compartmentalize it. I think it's more like the way society is these days. Things are a little more fearful. Kids are not going door to door for trick or treat. It's just not perceived as a parent to be the safest situation anymore to do. And so the school celebrates with a parade and the kids get dressed up, and a town like mine will have a big Halloween parade where all the kids can get dressed and they march around town and we throw candy at them from the street, which is a little barbaric, but it's kind of fun.
I don't know. I like the idea of being able to throw candy at kids.
Yeah, and the town decorates, and afterwards they have like a hayride, a scary hayride at one of the farms, because I live like central, close to the shore, but just far enough that we actually have a farm down the street. And so they celebrate a little bit differently than we did.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah. I grew up on the Jersey Shore. Like I lived right next door to, some of those famous fist pumping people there, Chris, like Bruce and Bon Jovi was at my high school. I used to party with his wife. Yeah. But anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. But
So,
I don't.
Claire dropping names.
Yeah, I can't. Well, God, Bon Jovi, have you seen him? I'll drop that. Yes.
You reckon Bon Jovi to show up for six-pack next week?
What? No.
Get him to show up for six-pack next week.
No. Maybe his wife. That's who I used to party with, not him.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do it that quick, but I could try and actually get him to come on.
Who? Bon Jovi?
Yeah.
No. Cool.
Okay.
Sure.
Do it, Ed. Do it.
I built
Do
a
it.
garage
Do
for
it.
him one time down in Avalon.
Oh well,
Alright.
he's not there anymore. He just sold the Middletown. He just
Yeah.
sold the rooms. Yeah, that damn recording studio was hot too. That thing was huge.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
There you
Right.
go. What a small one. Now, if you can do
Yeah.
that, I'll be nothing but nice to you forever. So,
Bullshit.
there's been a few people who I guess are asking the question about, is it just a modern society thing? I mean, I don't think I'd let my kids go and knock on strangers' doors, but I think Ted has made a good point. He said, I can imagine trick or treaters at Ed's door. He'd be like, "You want candy? I'll give you candy. You stay right there." He comes back with candy, and the kids are screaming and running down the road.
Yeah, I imagine Ed's house is the one that all the kids talk about. You can't go up to that house.
So what about you?
There's a
Dave?
scary ogre who lives there.
It's a scary costume, and he's like, "What? So, Jade, what about you? Because I mean, you grew up in like an insanely religious household. Did you do Halloween, or was Halloween one of those evil, wicked sins?
So I remember when I was younger, we dressed up for Halloween. Before my mom really got religious, and then the Satanic Panic whole thing happened.
The satanic panic. There's
yeah,
something
so
we need to cover.
Yes, absolutely. Once that happened, we stopped trick-or-treating and just doing our church thing, which our church thing was you couldn't dress up unless it was like a princess or Jesus or not Jesus, but costumes like that, like wholesome costumes.
Yeah.
And then we were shown a video of what happens on Halloween. And it's like the satanic stuff that happens. And so they were saying, if you're a young girl and you're out trick-or-treating, they would kidnap you and sacrifice you to Satan.
There's
It
the
was-
satanic panic right there.
I remember
This is where the
watching
horror
that
stories
video
come from.
and being terrified to walk around our town around Halloween because I was so scared. And I remember on Halloween night thinking of all the poor girls that were being sacrificed to Satan that night because of this holiday.
Oh
Um,
wow.
Damn.
So it was
The
not.
level of
we-
fear is crazy. It really is.
See,
I
our
try
house
to work
was.
out how the hell you are so well adjusted sometimes.
Yeah.
I fake it very well.
You're a survivor for sure. I mean, that's like a horror
And she's
story.
really good at punching people in the throat. So
Yeah.
Exactly, that helps.
Well, look, I mean, it's you can just imagine that anyone was going to try and kidnap her at Halloween. It just wouldn't have been good.
All right, next time I'll threaten to throat punch you. Unfortunately, back then I didn't have that attitude.
Yeah. Now, see, the house I grew up in, mostly, I grew up with my Aunt Barb and my Uncle Jim. And Amber can attest to this. She's met my family. When we were growing up, we'd all take off for Halloween. And one of the neighbors actually asked my Aunt Barb, like, you let them go out by themselves? Like, what are you, crazy? And she was like, nobody's going to touch them kids. They will devour whoever tries to kidnap them. Trust me.
I think for me, a lot of it was because I grew up on military bases.
Yeah.
So I think that was a lot of it. For us, there wasn't really anything to worry about.
Well, I mean, back in those days, back when the Crimeans were fighting, it was a lot easier. How was the Revolutionary War, by the way?
Wait.
Long.
Chris, did you just say
Long.
when the Crimeans were fighting?
Long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? What did I miss?
I'm just would they have? Was that the term? Never mind.
Well, the Crimeans weren't actually fighting as such. It was the Russians fighting everyone for Crimea. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wasn't it wouldn't that be like saying the? Oh no, I lost it. Nah, my train of thought stopped.
if I had said the Russians were fighting, it just would have gone over everyone's head. So I kind of had to think on my feet then. But yeah, that's why I quickly switched to Revolutionary War, and it didn't work.
You could have gone with the Romans.
You are constantly adjusting your tits there, Jay.
I am.
You guys like mouse problems.
It's a guy thing. I mean, we've all said if we had them, we'd play with them.
Yeah.
Yes, God.
Morning, Dr. Josh.
Now, I am going to ask the question. Ich liebe dich. I love you.
On the lab coat.
Yeah.
So this lab coat has a tiny bit of history, and it's the only one I have to hand at the moment because I can't actually get into uni. And the reason I'm not allowed to wear this lab coat at uni is because it's been drawn all over, which was actually when I was an executive for the Science Society, and we held a pub crawl, and everybody brought a lab coat, and you just drew whatever you want. So, for example, this bunny on which side here, a week ago was not a bunny, and I had to change that so it was more appropriate for camera.
Okay. Because
But it's got,
whenever I went on pub crawls and we could draw on things, it was always just cock and balls.
I got a little bit lucky in that I managed to cover some of them up, and some of them are like in green, so you can't actually see them with the green screen. Although, like, sometimes I do things to myself. Oh, that doesn't show up. It really doesn't like the green. I didn't think it was that sensitive to color.
Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
If anybody messes with me, I can make some of. Where is it? I don't know if people can see that one. Is that visible? I have no idea because I can't see
It's
the camera.
Sock exec.
Size.
No, that one there, the chemical. There you go. Try nitrotoluene.
You know what?
Yeah, couldn't see it for long enough to figure out what it was.
With those colours on, or
Sorry?
do they let you into pubs with those colours on? Is that like the Sergeant at Arms or something?
No, I mean, they let us in that time because we brought a lot of people. So there was a lot of young uni students who wanted to buy drinks. So of course they let us in, although we'd prearranged it. So they did. I still remember meeting one of my tutors, and they were like, all right, let's just pretend that you didn't see me here.
Yeah. That's always fun. So, Dr. Josh Digital Hammurabi has said, I don't understand how any of you atheists can critique the teachings of Christianity. We all know that Satan, who you all clearly worship, is a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. Dr. Josh, you're not meant to say any of that, you know?
Yeah, it's supposed to be secret, you know.
Yeah, and yes, I squirmed. I did. I squirmed, you know. It's, I don't know, it was a loving criticism, I think. A very loving criticism.
Yeah.
Darth Hammurabi there.
them fighting right there.
Actually, we've got to get Dr. Josh on because I really want to see Dr. Josh have a conversation, or Kent Hovind have a conversation with
Darth
Darth
Dawkins.
that would just be wonderful. Maybe get Shmee in to talk to Kent Hovind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hear
That'd be
Kent's
interesting.
going to be looking for a new wife when he gets out.
Raven's got a good question.
If Jay is the ghost of Grumpy Past, does that mean Ed used to dress this way?
But now, why does it have to be used to dress that way?
Only when Ed was in prison.
Listen, you don't know what I do off camera.
Yeah,
this is
Ed,
true.
We know
This is
you
true.
were popular in prison. We do know that.
everyone, I'll be back in 1 second. I've just got to go and fix a bit of an issue in the background. Jay, you're in charge, I guess.
Oh God, such
I thought Jay was
enthusiasm.
already in charge.
Yeah.
It's my channel.
It's your channel, right? Yeah.
The girls are in charge now.
So let's go around. For those of you that have, let's start with Claire. What was your favorite costume you've ever dressed up in?
I actually do have one. I loved to be a tiger. We used to get our faces all painted out like really dramatic. I knew a woman who used to do it really well, and also like one of those little orangey striped cat suits. It was fun. I think I wore that for at least 5 years straight. More in my prime. Yeah.
What about you, Jade?
Well, as a child, all I got to dress up was a princess. Last year I dressed up as oh my god, Deadpool, a female version of Deadpool.
Oh, nice.
Oh man,
Oh,
we need
God.
pictures of that.
Oh
I
God,
may
I could
have
look. I
pictures of
just
that.
love you even more now. Oh my God.
It was so much fun.
What about you, Jen?
Okay, the coolest costume I ever had was my brother spent 3 weeks making a fully realistic Cyberman costume
Oh,
from
Oh.
Doctor Who, which was
There you go.
absolutely epic. You wouldn't have known who was wearing it, and yeah, I actually wore that to a Halloween party because it was just so epic. It was really epic. But my favorite thing was and Jay's seen my brother's doing movie style makeup because he did it for one of our streams. Rob did that for me 1 year for another party, and he completely zombified me. I had great big gashes and everything, and I had like, it looked like bones coming out of my arms and everything like that. And I went to the party. I came home, and Mum saw me like that, but Rob carried me in, so it looked like I was injured, and Mum absolutely freaked her head off.
What about you,
That
Matt?
was an awesome costume. I loved that costume.
It's been ages since I like properly dressed up, but I used to do because we don't really do Halloween. Like I've never really done it, so it's more like for book fairs and things at school. But I've done. I've been Lord Farquaad out of
Nice.
Shrek
Yeah.
because I even at school I was always the short one, so they were like, "Well, we're doing a school play, and it's Shrek, so you're the short one." And but I've done Woody from
Toy
Toy
Story.
Story, Asterix from Asterix and Obelix. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones I've done. I think those are the main ones that come to mind. It's just not as common of a thing here. I don't think. I mean, I'd say I'm dressed up, but this is what I normally wear. Yeah, I got to be careful with the nuclear reactor in the basement. So, wait, that bit wasn't meant to be allowed.
Favorite costume I ever made though before you go on, I actually have a picture of. So
Why is part of me a little bit worried?
That's pretty
You made
good.
that?
That is nice.
I made all of that, including the Basia. I made all
Oh,
of that.
wow.
Yep,
I'm
and that was
impressed.
awesome.
What about you, Ed?
All right. So I actually have two. I think my most favorite one though was I was a kid and my mother, my real biological mother, was actually doing pretty well and made me a pumpkin costume out of some old sheets. Sewed everything up. We stuffed this thing so full of freaking newspaper. Stuffed it all full of newspaper, and it was so big and puffy, like all that stuck out was my arms below the elbow and my legs below the knees. So I'm going to school in this freaking pumpkin costume, at the little Halloween party, and all you see is my arms going like this, and I'm just like waddling around trying to walk around in this costume. And that was pretty cool because
That's my favorite. That's my favorite costume that Ed's worn.
yeah, it was pretty cool because, like I said, it was from my real mom, and she was doing good at the time. My other one is me and my daughter's mother went to a Halloween party, and I didn't know that the party was supposed to be at a religious person's house. Yeah, someone failed to mention that, and we thought it'd be a good idea for her to dress as a priest, and I dressed up like a nun. And that did not go well.
They had none of that, did they?
Yeah.
Jen.
I think my favorite one that I've done is a couple years back. I did the white trash housewife. I had my hair in the curlers, had a half lit cigarette, half burned out cigarette in my mouth, fuzzy slippers, moo.
Beard.
Yeah, the big old beard. I think that probably was my favorite one. I did.
I could see a theme going here with you, Jay.
Yeah, I did the Crow for a couple years. Before I got the beard, so I actually had pretty good looks there. So I was Shaggy 2 Dope one year. That one was pretty cool. But no, Chris, we are asking what your favorite costume has been.
Oh, without a doubt, I had a fancy dress party years ago, and I was Locutus of Borg.
That's cool.
I'll have to find I'll find some pictures. But I had a friend who came to the party, and he did the Emperor from Star Wars, and holy shit, he owned that. Like, it was kind of weird. I'll find it. It's but yeah, that was sad. But we haven't. I mean, Halloween here is just kind of like relegated to slutty nurse and sexy doctor. It's just sort of that.
Isn't that everywhere though? I mean, it's like,
well, I don't know. It's just
Well, I'm almost a doctor.
Yeah.
Sexy, almost a sexy doctor. No, that's not right.
Almost. Hey. Now, Matt, can you do a Scottish accent?
No.
You're safe then. Jen was jumping on a plane.
No.
Well, why don't we? I'm thinking, since you do have a couple of social media funnies, why don't we? Should we jump over and do have a look at those?
Yeah, but just a second, I wanted to share this. This one was funny. This was a Halloween at a gas station I used to work at.
There really is a theme here.
Yes.
I'm trying. I can't seem to find the white trash housewife though.
Yeah, you've got quite a wardrobe there, Jay.
Yes.
Yeah. The funny thing is it's none of mine.
Yeah, sure. I don't believe you.
That's what they all say.
Can we have the rest, the further information to this, Raven?
Mhm.
The real truth behind the story.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
I mean, we don't see Jay from the waist down when on
No,
on
we
normal
don't.
streams.
I'm not
We
wearing pants.
don't. Well,
There was-
we don't
There's
want to
always
see the
this
waist down.
scary one.
The angry Buddhist. Well, here's when myself and Lissy Lou. Well, this is the Accusers of Borg party with a young, looking very happy Lissy Lou before she knew me that well. Oh, I hate it when it does that.
Blinky.
oh,
All right, try again.
Didn't even come up on now.
Yeah, so there's me in my
Oh, my.
Accusers of Borg outfit.
oh,
So
that's good.
Oh,
That is really good. Yeah.
She put the
That's
Trek
awesome.
outfit on, and that was it. That was a fun night. I assimilated it that night into my collection.
Oh,
Oh man, that was
The
bad.
nerds get the
Yes.
joke. The nerds get the
Yeah.
joke. Everyone
That,
else
that was
cringed.
bad.
Yeah, it was. It was
Oh.
pretty terrible. But it's look. This is what I was saying before, Claire. See, I'll do all that nice stuff early. So when I do the cringe shit like that, it's just kind of like, yeah, but he was all right before, I guess.
Nope, still number 8.
They're always number 8.
Always.
Always number
You
eight.
just-
always say.
Always
Yeah.
number 8.
yeah. Oh.
So shall we have a look at the social media funnies for the week?
Give me half a second here. I think I may have found where that picture's at.
Uh-oh. Is this from Ed's OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, good. I mean, we've all seen that picture. Everyone's seen that.
There you
I
go.
haven't seen it.
There's my
I
white
missed
trash
it.
housewife.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's good,
So when
Jay.
I said, what
To be
does
fair,
Halloween
it looks
mean
like
to
you're
you?
wearing a moo-moo.
I was wearing a muumuu.
Ah, okay.
What does Halloween mean to you? For everyone, it's dressing up in something spooky. For Jay, it's just like, that's my drag day.
It's the one day a year Jay gets to be themselves.
Good for you, Jay. Good for you.
Good for you, Jay.
Well, on that note, now can we do it?
Yeah, we can do it now. Ah, there you go.
Best
This
one.
week in social media funnies. Are you involved in witchcraft and you don't even know it? Do you do any of the following? Horoscope, yoga, tarot cards, astrology, liberalism, Catholicism, marijuanas, Black Lives Matter, Rachel Maddow,
Who the hell is that?
Wait, what's this ginger stuff?
gingers,
What?
which are
Wait a
circles.
minute here. Wait a minute here.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. I'm with them on the Rachel Maddow and Gingers so far. Yeah, so far so good.
Fluoride,
Hey, 8. You just take that back.
fluoride, jazz music, crystals, feminism, dank meme stashing,
That's you.
cats, pandas, and Prius. Whatever the fuck that.
Stop.
I don't know what
Hang
the
on,
hell.
Prius is in the electric car.
2 animals and a vehicle.
Yeah.
this
Spirit
really
animals.
looks like it was. Look, no, seriously, I think this actually more and more I look at it looks like it was written by someone from the East Coast, like eastern suburbs in Sydney.
It's from
To be honest, it looks like someone
Christians
taking the
for Michelle
piss.
Bachman. If you look
Oh,
at it,
Lord.
it's
Yeah,
Christians for
Michelle- oh.
Bachman.
She got crazy eyes. That
Oh, she's
explains
like,
everything.
Isn't she like the loony Christian nutter?
Oh,
Oh,
mm.
man.
Yeah.
mm.
Okay.
So we also have spirit animals, Starbucks, avocados, falafel, veganism,
Whoa, leave my falafel alone. That's not funny.
veganism, fortune cookies, mathing, and Halloween.
What
Repent.
about,
Mathing?
what about
Wait.
polymathing?
Wait,
didn't say anything about
mathing?
polymathing.
Damn, they took my
Now,
Starbucks,
I mean-
my falafel.
Now
She's
I
sitting
saw a
there.
comment on this post that I have to ask Jen about because someone said mathing. Does that mean you're a masturbator?
Only
I
on
have done
Tuesday.
some really good math debating on Twitter. If you been paying attention.
No, her masturbating video got
I
taken
don't know.
down.
Yeah,
That whole post is making me feel harassed. I feel
Oh,
harassed.
now after that, Ed, I am so going to do a video on math debating.
I'm just trying to work out how avocados pop in there. I mean, Starbucks is crap. I mean, we can all agree to that.
Yeah,
But
I do not agree.
I don't agree either. We don't agree, and there's two of us gingers against you. And since we know witchcraft, you're in trouble, Chris.
I'm
according to this
witchcraft,
list,
according
That's
to
okay.
that.
Gingers-
according to
Gingers have
that
no
list,
I'm heavily
you're
into
in
witchcraft.
trouble. Yeah,
Me too.
because I like falafel too. So I don't know. I guess I'm damned. Yeah.
Or Verillian's comment if you're allowed to put it up.
Well, I believe Sandy. Sandy has to be a witch because some of the stuff she creates with those stained glass windows, there's no possible way a typical human can do that.
Well, look. In all fairness, I mean, if we had to make the choice between witchcraft and Jesus, I'm going witchcraft.
I take Catholicism off that list, and all of that sounds actually reasonably good. I mean, you can follow astrology and laugh at it. You don't have to believe in it. Same with tarot.
Yeah.
And tarot cards are
Yeah,
great. for
it
playing
doesn't
games
say
with.
what you do with any of these.
Yeah, it doesn't say what you do with it.
I mean,
I
cats are
mean, we
really
could all
funny.
go out for falafel while listening to jazz music and talking about mathing. Maybe they
and
just have a problem because it's plural and it hurts.
And
afterwards we'll brush
I'm
our
using
teeth
an awful
with
lot of
tequila.
liquid crystal right now. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know. I just want a falafel. I'm just.
Yeah, it's because you're a witch.
and I reckon you could get a cat and a panda in a Prius pretty easily.
All right, moving on to the next one. Do you ever get drunk? Matt, give me that one.
Although, just in case anyone is wondering, where is it? There you go. 0% tonight.
Meanwhile, inside the fridge. I've had that one for a while.
Do you know that sales in Corona beer went through the roof?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have a similar one to that I gotta send Jay now if I can find it. But it was sent so long ago. Like it was sent before COVID even reached Australia. I'll see if I can find it.
Dude, my sister's cat scares me. Oh, are you afraid of getting scratched? No, I'm afraid of getting punched.
Yeah,
Fucking cat is Jack.
That's yeah.
Yeah, that
That's a scary
cat's
cat.
got a regime.
Yeah. That
And
cat
you wonder why
definitely lived.
people used to worship cats.
Tell you how much I like cats. I live in a suburb where cats are banned.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, because we're so close to natural bushland. You're not allowed to have a cat. It's wonderful. I hate cats.
This is Karen from the Mandalorian. Question for the day. What should cost less, a gallon of milk or a gallon of gas? Yes or no is your And no is winning.
Sensational. Oh, that's sensational.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
Proofread, buddy.
Poor Matt.
Proofread.
His head.
Not sure. Sorry, I found another one.
Uh-oh.
Jay, I'm not sure if you can show that one.
Yeah, I'll get it at the end here. Well, I'll take a look at the end.
I'm still looking for that other one because it's actually similar.
From spells, charms, and incantations, you may fascinate a woman by giving her a piece of cheese.
To be fair, I like cheese.
Wait, I like cheese though, so that might work. I don't know, that might work.
Hang on. I'm reading what's up the
It's got to
top.
be.
Take a shoe that the woman you love has worn, fill it with rue, and hang it over your bed to make her love you. To win a maiden's love,
Ooh.
get a hair and a pin off her unperceived. Twist the hair around the pin, then throw them backwards into a river.
Okay.
Wow, I need this book. This book. There's an episode in this book.
There is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, no, the cheesing is true. Yeah, cheese gets them every time.
If you know, you know.
Oh,
That's
Ah,
dreadful. Oh,
that's really that's yeah.
Chris is still confused.
You're squinting, Chris.
You can do it. You can
Oh,
do it, Chris. You
go
can.
on,
There
Chris.
we go.
You get it?
You got it. You
I
got it.
I got it. I got it.
Oh, we knew you could
If
do
I
it, Chris.
only had a brain.
Remember, climate change is a hoax, but Noah's magic zoo boat is undeniable.
Makes sense.
Now that we have everyone washing their hands correctly, next week, turn signals.
Yes.
For real.
Yes.
How quickly did everyone go back to not washing their hands, though? Like, everyone
Yeah,
panicked for about a week, and then it was just like, anyway.
I still can't believe we had to tell people to wash their freaking hands.
And
Well,
undeniable proof that the world is not flat.
she's got good globes on her.
okay.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Yay.
Really?
Don't
We
worry,
said more
I got a
than
few
that?
more.
Oh shit.
Oh, gee. Ooh.
I must have forgot to send the ones that I had for you, Jay. Sorry.
Hang on. Let me grab that one from Matt real quick.
Mhm.
I didn't go looking this week. I've been busy and tired.
And grumpy.
I actually did go looking. I just been super freaking busy.
You didn't do the takeaway ones, Jay.
What takeaway ones?
The ones I sent in our group chat
I'll have to look.
from last Tuesday.
Mhm. Oh.
The answer is luck be in the air tonight.
Dirty, dirty minds. Yes.
Well,
Yep.
if it is, then why isn't there an I next to the A in the second?
There you
line?
go. So you're so yeah. Yes. Yeah. I was
Hey.
thinking, but I wasn't going to say it.
check the group
Yep.
chat, Jay.
I'm looking.
Oh, and the duck one.
Oh no.
Golden Dragon Chinese restaurant, all you can eat buffet. Not mean all day buffet. You no come stay home 4 hour. You eat, you go home.
Okay.
What was the
Okay.
next one?
No, not the next one.
Mm.
Not the next one. I just
No?
saw that in the group chat. No,
Nope.
Why not?
Whoop.
because in Australia that would be considered considerably racist.
Oh.
Oh,
we don't.
Y'all got the Karen
okay.
one?
No, the pet one.
The hell, Pet? What am I missing?
In the group chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
in Australia. That's got that's
All
got
right.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree with
yeah.
Chris.
all right. All right. We won't do that one then.
I would have to cancel you in Australia if you put that up.
Oh.
Oh, you can-
Hmm?
I do like this one. Lick a Chick restaurant, best tasting chicken on the island.
There you go.
That is good.
That's fun.
I dug the other ones out and sent them to you direct, Joe.
Oh.
Now, as I did mention, we are doing things a little bit different tonight with the after show. So the after show is going to be on this stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to have before we go into it, we have about a 1-2 minute break. If anyone does want a link to come and hang out in the after show, just flick me a message and we will or just tag me here on YouTube and we'll sort that out.
What's What's the little sign say? Please what?
sign before coming in the shop.
Please sign. Okay.
You got to sign in. You got to sign in.
Yep.
That's an Aussie. Got to sign
Oh, I
in.
just found a Halloween themed one for Jay. Well, somewhat Halloween themed.
The tension.
Wow, that was great. I had you screaming the entire time. Me, sorry, I'm afraid of the dark.
That's good.
And that's what we got for social media funnies this week.
Oh, yay! Good job, Jay.
Oh, I got a whole bunch that it says they're sending.
So if you do have any funny ones, just bombard Jay with them. That's anytime I see something funny on Twitter, Facebook, I just send it to Jay now. And then get cranky if he doesn't put it on the show. If he doesn't, then you can get cranky at him and send him abusive, nasty messages. Which we would never encourage, of course.
No.
So we probably will transition to the after show pretty soon. Anyone who wants a link, just flick me a message and we will get a link to you. Yeah, what have we all got going on? Because I'm kind of a little bit stuck at the moment.
What do we have going on?
What have we got going on? Oh, you want to know which of us have got going on?
Yeah, anyone got
go on.
anything they want to talk about in particular, or getting a lot of dead air here?
Okay, well,
I wish
tomorrow
I could imitate
morning
cricket.
Australian time, which will be Friday evening in the US, we're doing a get your ghoulish tits out.
Oh, zombie tits! I forgot.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
cool. Yeah,
I said
got
ghoulish because I think ghoulish sounds better.
Okay, sorry. Well,
Ghoulish. Zombie tits is okay, but ghoulish.
But-
Go for zombie tits.
mine are green. They're zombie. Yeah, definitely. I think I put them in the group chat already. I don't know.
So that'll be that tomorrow.
Hey, Chris, before we go any further, I just sent you something in a DM on Twitter that you need to show. This is going to be Jay's new haircut.
Oh, good God.
Oh,
Do you have to encourage this?
yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
You even got Cheshire on it. I'm like, God damn it.
What?
What have you done?
Oh,
Oh, that's a good look.
I like that. That is a good look. That's creative. I like that. You
Yeah,
you could rock that, Jay. Yeah.
I think Jay needs that.
No.
I think Jay
Oh,
needs
yeah.
it.
No.
100%.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, Raven's in, so yep. Raven when he's asleep. Just get him when he's asleep.
Yeah, if you only get half of it done, it'll be just as funny.
All right.
That's so true.
I have something coming up. Tuesday, there will be a live stream Tuesday. Everybody's invited because Monday, I am getting a cover-up tattoo.
oh,
Yes.
congratulations.
That's what I was going to mention, and I forgot. He did receive the funds from the GoFundMe, so he does have them, so he's good to go.
Yep. So Tuesday, we're going to do the thank you stream and show the new ink that's erasing the hate.
So, yeah,
That's
if,
great.
if
So
anybody
awesome.
does
That
a
is
Go-
really great.
if anybody does a GoFundMe and wants to actually send it to somebody else's freaking bank account, it's a fucking pain in the ass. Because they go, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I went, "Yes." They're like, "Okay, now we're going to send a notification to this bank, which can take 2 to 5 days, to see if that bank actually exists." And then, like 7 days later, it was like, "Oh, okay, the bank's there, so now we're going to send the money, but that could take another 2 to 5 days."
Oh, good.
Jeez.
What the fuck? So,
Mm.
I don't know. Wouldn't it be easy just to get the money transferred into your account and then transfer it over?
I was gonna do that, but I seen the option. I could just send it to his bank account instead of having to do the, a chance.
Almost as if that company wants to hang on to money. So what I was thinking, we could do something a little bit fun. Now tomorrow night we do have the we're watching the Kent Hovind video. What I'm thinking is why don't we watch the first couple of minutes just to give everyone a bit of a sneak peek into what they can expect
Ooh.
tomorrow.
Oh,
Like
hang
a
on.
preview.
Hang on.
Ooh, like
Sandy,
a
Sandy missed
teaser.
it. Sandy didn't get to see my outfit. Hang on, let me show Sandy.
Yeah, get those, get that, push them up now. Come on. Yeah.
I even got the shirt flowing.
Yeah.
Off the
That's just reminded me of something. Hang on.
Oh, Jay. Now you. I just can't.
Jay and their Lederhosen.
In my Lederhosen.
Lederhosen.
So,
Want to have a pint of beer?
So I think I found something that may get us demonetized, but maybe not. But certainly it reminds me of what you're doing at the moment. So hang on a second.
Oh, good Lord.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good Lord, indeed. Share it,
Oh.
of course.
Oh, no, but it's Chris's fault, whatever it is. Oh, yeah.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Sound to the right level.
Hey, that's my escape pod. Who are you? I'm the bearded lady. And are you one of the freaks?
Is that
And the bear sneaking up. I just thought that was appropriate.
I didn't know you had a walk-on part in that movie, Claire. That's amazing.
I forgot about the bear. I'm just like, oh wow, that's really.
I think I was drunk because I don't recall getting paid. I don't.
Hey, I made $30 from that. No,
And
actually,
red looks good on you,
I-
Jay.
here's a funny story. Actually, I'm actually on a TV show. I was an extra in a show called Land's End.
Oh,
I can't find it anywhere. Nobody's got it. It only ran like I think one season. But when I was in the Navy, we were in Cabo San Lucas. They came to the ship and asked for a bunch of sailors for to do for background at a bar. Well, they were doing it's a 30 second, 45-second scene. We spent 8.5 hours shooting this one freaking scene. I got paid $140 to sit there and drink apple juice all day.
That's
There
really
you go.
cool.
But yeah, so
You don't
after
like
that
apple juice,
experience,
do
I'm
you?
like, no, I am never getting into to movies and films. No, fucking 45-second freaking scene took 8.5 hours. I'm like, because they shot it from so many different freaking angles. Reset. There was a couple of scenes.
Such a diva, aren't you?
Yeah, I am a diva.
yeah.
I'm a princess. I'm a
It's
princess.
like I had to. It took too long. And did you go into your caravan and complain and get your agent to ring and abuse and
Oh
go
yeah,
full Karen on him?
I'd have my M&M separated by color.
That's how you get the red ones to-
No way you can get the right lipstick. Yeah. Did you have to blow the director to get a speaking part?
No, I didn't have the speaking part, so yeah.
Well, now you know why.
Now you know why.
He showed up in
And
that
that's how
dress.
Jay
There
met
you go.
Harvey Weinstein.
I don't know what episode of the show it is either because they never told us. All I know it was a scene in a bar. It was shot in Cabo San Lucas at one of the big resorts.
Okay.
That's it. The show's called is Land's End.
Is what?
Land's LANDS
Yeah.
END.
And
Land's End.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make that my mission to find Jane.
I haven't. I know Pete, but I haven't found it. That's the problem, and I'm not gonna because the show wasn't that good to begin with. From the scene that I was in, I'm like, I'm not watching this stupid ass show. Remember, I don't know if you Australian people, but there used to be Ed and Claire might remember. There was a TV show called Hunter.
Yeah.
The main character in that was the main character in Land's End.
Oh, that's why.
He is an asshole. God, is he a dick. His co-star, if you guys remember the movie, the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Double Trouble or Double Team, where he plays the twins.
Yeah.
It was the uncle that he lived with, the short bald guy, uncle dude. He is the nicest freaking dude. He was the co-star. He come out and talked to us, sat with us for a while, shot the shit. The other guy, even the friggin' people on the crew, he was just complete dick to. Like, yeah.
There we go. There we go. All right. So who's up for watching a little bit of Kent Hovind's How to Make Money? Just a bit of a,
let's
whet
get
the
a-
appetite
let's get
for
a
tomorrow.
taste.
Me. I'm looking forward to this.
Absolutely.
We are all going
Hmm?
to be so much richer for watching this. God, I'm full of them today, aren't I? Full of something. All right. Here we go. If you guys can't hear it, let me know. There's no sound at the moment, just in case anyone's
Hello,
wondering.
my name is Kent Hovind from Pensacola, Florida. I was a high school science teacher 15 years.
No, he wasn't.
I now travel the country and speak on the subject of creation, evolution, and dinosaurs. But for this tape you're about to see, this is one of my miscellaneous tapes in my section on how to make money. The real motive behind this tape is to teach students to get busy and get to work for the Lord and use their life for things that will be meaningful in eternity's sake. We hope you'll enjoy this tape. If you'd like a
Compounds.
list of our other materials, you can call or write. We'll put our name and address on the screen. We'll be glad to send you those. We hope you enjoy this now. Thank you for joining us.
Wait, how are they spelling that road?
Yeah, that was right. Have a look at that cool crowd. Tell me you wouldn't want to be with those groovy people.
Unbelievable.
Right, well, it is
Well,
good to
this
be
is
here
how
today.
Kent Hovind
I'm
make
Steve
money.
Hovind. I was a high school science teacher 15 years, and I now travel the country and speak on creation, evolution, and dinosaurs about 700 times a year.
His pants are like up to his
Universities, All my
tits.
stuff is hands-on dinosaurs. But today we're going to cover a little different subject. I need to warn you about a couple of them now. This one is my Blondosaurus. So be sure to talk
Blondosaurus?
slow, if you would. Okay?
Oh god. Ah! You're so funny, Kent.
Flip that on, would you please? It's great to have all you students here from Rocky Bayou Christian School. This is one of the first schools I spoke to. I guess it's been almost 5 years ago, brother. Great when I first got started doing this, first in full-time evangelism, and it's a joy to have you here.
This is cringe, isn't
Today
it?
I want to cover a little bit
Yes.
different stuff.
Yeah.
He really doesn't sound like he wants to be there talking to them.
A couple of times on that subject.
He's just
How many
thinking, how
people
can I
go to a
fleece
church
these
where I have
people?
been to your church to speak on creation, evolution, and dinosaurs. Okay, great. How many go to a church where I have not been there yet? Okay, how many do not understand the questions so far? All right. Either I have been or I haven't been. Great. Today I want to talk about a subject a teenager always interested in. Teenagers love this subject. How to make money.
Don't
How
pay
many
your
of you would like
taxes
to learn
according to him.
Yeah, don't pay your taxes.
money?
Hide it.
All right.
Get divorced a few times.
Pay very close attention for the next few minutes. I can give you some advice that will make you a fortune. And when we get done telling you how to make money, I'm going to tell you how to spend money. I already know how to
Give
do
it to
that.
me.
I think you might be surprised on how to spend money. That's really as important, if not more important, than how to make money.
Yeah, send it to
Oh
Kent.
And
God.
I've been a school teacher 15 years, which means every summer I was unemployed. You teachers will know what I'm talking about. You got to scrounge around and find your own work. So how do you make money? How do you provide for your family? Basically, you're going to get paid according to what type of worker you are. If you're a good worker,
Is it just me, or does this feel like the start of an Amway
in order
conference?
here, the four basic
Yeah.
Intelligent will write this down.
Get pyramid selling.
In the future. Those that are not too bright will sit there and open mouth and stare on their face and looking at the calf, looking at a new gate. So I'll leave this up to you. But there are four kinds of workers. What kind of worker you are will determine.
I
how
think
much money
on
you're
that note, I think that's where we
the
might
first
end it.
kind of worker.
Yeah, I think we should
Yeah.
end that.
Because there's going to be so much joy for tomorrow.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Kent
sad
Hovind
I'm
make
not going to be
money.
able to make it.
Yeah, you know what, Chris?
Well-
I'm gonna have to be really careful when I watch that with you because you know my pulse rate's low already. But the way Kent speaks, it's liable to drop down. I might need somebody here with some paddles just in case.
See, you know what's going to happen next week? We're all going to be like cruising to six pack in our Lamborghinis, expensive stuff, and Matt's just going to be going, I shouldn't have gone out drinking with my friends. I should have listened to Kent Hovind.
Although I have the feeling I'm going to do less damage to my brain if I go out and drink instead of actually watch it.
I don't know. That might be a close toss up.
So Native Atheist has said, how to scare everyone on Halloween? Dress up like Kent Hovind. If I had a Hawaiian shirt, that's what I was doing tonight. Don't you worry. With the Dinosaur Adventureland stuff in the background, that would have been great. That would have been great. Well, I think we might let's transition into the after show. So what we're going to do is anyone who wants a link, just flick us a message either here or on Twitter. Actually, I might even just pin the link in the chat. So anyone who wants to come along.
Well,
Is it safe?
I am gonna have to say my goodbyes. I'm not gonna be able to make it for the after show. I got to get out of here, get some stuff done. You know, it's gonna be a busy day, but everybody take care of yourselves. Be well, and you know, have a happy and safe Halloween.
You too.
You
I hope
too.
your back
Ed.
starts to feel better.
Hey,
Yes.
Pete,
Thank you.
Pete, I'm not sure. I think it's episode 9.
And again, don't forget, I'm having a thank
I knew
you
Peter
stream.
would find it. Oh, sorry.
I'm having a thank you stream on Tuesday. I'm probably going to schedule it for like 7 a.m. and let everybody see the new tattoo covering up the hate.
You had to take pictures before, during, and after, right?
Oh yeah. Hopefully get a little bit of video in there. You know, guy.
Do you have by chance have a sneak peek at what we're going to be looking at?
Not really, because I know a lot of people would have looked at what he drew up, you know, the flash art, and been like, "Oh, that looks like crap." But I understand that it's just flash art, and it actually looks really good.
It doesn't have the colors and the shading and all that.
Yeah,
it's going to look
kinda
weird as hell.
Yeah, so I figured
I'd understand what it is.
Yeah, so I figured I wasn't going to show that to everybody because people will be like, "Oh my god, I donated money for that? Are you kidding me?" And that's not what they donated for. But it's going to be awesome, trust me.
Love it. All right. Well,
cool.
I'm going to put in the chat. I'm going to put a pinned link. I've just put the link in the chat. So anyone who wants to come, I've pinned it. Come and join us. We're just going to have about a 1 or 2 minute break, and then we'll be back for the after show. So we'll see everyone in about 2 minutes or so.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Where's the dancing video? Ah, there it is. Okay.
That was good.
That's fun. We are going to have to update that for the new one. Now there is someone who has popped in the background. I just can't see who it is. So if you can just sort of flick in the private chat who that is, just so I can make sure it's not like Darth Dawkins or something. That would be good. So, Mad Scientists in the background, if you can just let us know who you are in the private chat, and yeah, that would be good. Cool. So I'm not going to be hanging around too long. This is kind of more of a Jay thing when Jay gets back, although he's run away. What a bastard. He's
Oh.
Oh, it's Ted.
it's
Yes,
Ted.
Please, Ted.
Ted.
Yeah. Ted, you gotta adjust
Hi,
the
Ted.
camera if you want us to see you.
Going?
What's happening, my mate?
Oh, I'm just kicking back, listening to you guys. Got nothing better to do at the moment, so I thought I'd just chill out.
Why not? Why the hell
Chill
not?
out's
eh?
good.
Good fun.
And it's Halloween, and
Anyone else
I haven't done anything Halloween in over 10 years.
Yep.
I pretty much can say the same thing, but that's because I've just never done anything Halloween. So
Yeah, and you're about 10, so that works better.
See, I think the rule in Australia is what you do is if you have spooky stuff out front of your house, then you know that the kids know that they can knock on that door. So we used to put some like, stuff out and have some lollies, and a couple of the neighbours' kids would sort of pop over and all that kind of stuff. And you know, usually the kids dress up. There's always There's always at least like 20 Queen Elsas. Everyone, all the girls, always
Right.
Queen Elsa, always Queen Elsa. But, anyway, yeah, Sandy, actually, that's a good point because we were wondering where Jay is. And, yeah, as Sandy has said, it takes a while to drain the BBC.
We should really encourage him to tie a knot in it because every time he drains it, the ocean levels rise.
Yeah, see, they blame global warming. We all know it's the BBC.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyone else who does want to jump in, the link is there. Yeah, I mean, I think pretty much anyone whose name's not Darth Dawkins is welcome. I think. Well, actually, no, maybe Darth Dawkins can come in, and then we'll mute him, and we can all tell him what we think of him. We'll get
He would
Shmeen
love
to talk to him.
that.
That
get
would be
Shmee to tell him off.
You know what? I'm
Come
actually
on,
tempted,
Darth. Come and
I'm
talk
actually
to us,
tempted to
Darth.
jump into Darth's Discord one day as Shmee Dawkins.
Oh,
What are you doing?
oh,
I'm
Yeah.
using
We-
my tablet and not my
we-
laptop at the moment, so
yeah.
that's why you can't see my head. I don't want to hold the tablet because it's large and awkward to hold.
Yeah, no, I'm with you
Okay.
on that.
Like Jay's what do you call it?
The BBC.
BBC.
The BBC, the British Broadcasting Company.
That's it. He's holding that all up on his own. All up on his own. But no, always fun. Well, I am going to run because the after party is a J thing. And I'll be honest, the medication I took just before coming on is starting to wear off, and I'm about to be kicked in the guts. So I will let you all have some fun. Anyway, everyone, the link is there. I will be hanging around in the chat. But yeah,
Bye, Chris.
Bye,
I'll
Chris.
see you all tomorrow night where we
Well,
can
Chris.
watch us and Kent Hovind.
Oh,
Oh,
Joe.
that's gonna be fun. Mhm.
Can't wait.
So how's everybody? We having fun?
We're having fun.
I'll be right back. I have to go fill up my coffee.
No.
What? No.
Don't want me without coffee.
Yeah.
No coffee. No
Yeah,
coffee.
Yeah.
You got changed, Jay.
I did. I had to get out of that thing. The thing was pushing really hard, and my freaking armpits hurt. I'm like, I gotta get out of this thing.
Oh, cry
princess.
us a little river there, Jay.
I'm not used to wearing it, so it's not my fault.
I've only ever worn a skirt or a dress once. That was a mini skirt, and it was for charity.
I imagine you've got the legs for that.
Yeah, you got pictures, Matthew.
It was for
We've
climbing.
seen pics of you. I imagine you've got the legs.
It was for rock climbing because they were raising money, so we had to go. We had to climb
in
the
the mini
competition.
skirt, did you?
I had to put. I
Now
had to
we're
put
talking.
board shorts
Now
on
we're talking.
underneath.
And everyone
Oh.
looked up.
So Sorry, Matthew. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Matt.
So I was telling you guys about that guy. This was the guy. His name is Jeffrey Lewis. You'll recognize him here. Nicest guy. This dude, he was the nicest guy.
Oh, so he's not the guy that was the
No.
asshole. He's the nice guy.
No, yeah, this is the nice guy.
Okay.
And my guys remember Every Which Way But Loose? Yeah.
Mm.
Well, there's some feedback there.
What's going on? Yeah.
Hey, get a little bit of feedback.
Is it me?
I can hear it.
No, it could have just been me. No, this guy is the freaking douche canoe right here. Fred Dreyer.
Oh.
Complete dick to everybody. Yeah, see, there's echo. Somebody.
Yeah, I
might
can
be-
hear Echo now.
Might be mad.
Can we try like a mute one by one? That'll probably figure it out.
I don't want to be mean, but hey.
Yeah.
Ted, are you using headphones?
I'm using headphones. Yes.
No, it's
Sorry, I said Ted.
Oh.
Because I'm thinking it's that. Because if it's not in headphones, it could be it.
Yeah.
The tablet.
Josh says it's the ceiling. So, anybody watch the new Dune movie?
Yes.
I
Yes.
liked it.
No spoilers.
I thought it. You know
Have
what?
you
It
read the
was
book?
good. Yes, I
I've
read the
seen
books.
I've read the book and seen the other movies. You
Okay.
can't really spoil
Yeah,
it.
no spoilers. Right. Yeah.
There's a couple of things they did that I liked, and a couple of things I didn't like. There were some parts that seemed to drag on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I
But
really
didn't-
like the fact that what they did compared to the '84 movie is they took out the monologue part and focused on the.
Oh, and I hated that because I thought that they took that dialogue out and it was important to the characters in the
It's-
story, and I
it's
was upset
not
about
important. See, that's the thing. It's not that important to the character. With Paul Atreides, it was not that important to have that constant monologue of him talking all the time.
How did it compare to the HBO
that.
special?
No, I see you're a Paul hater. I could tell.
No,
I could
like
tell.
Paul.
No, how did it compare to the HBO specials when they did the series?
I hated
I didn't see. I didn't see the
that one-
series.
I hated that one.
You didn't like the series?
No,
I
I
thought the
did
series
not.
was pretty good actually.
I liked the '84 movie. If you get a chance, if you're gonna watch the '84 David Lynch's copy, find the extended director's cut and watch that one.
I liked Lynch. I actually kind of still like that version better than this one. I don't know, but
I thought it was good. Looking what.
But it was
General
good.
Pete-
I think he's found your video.
We'll see. You said look.
He must mean Discord General, like in.
Oh,
may-
yeah, Discord.
maybe.
Hang on. Let me switch over to Discord.
Maybe.
Why don't you hop in, Peter, and then you can talk us through it?
Yeah, Peter, hop on in.
Hop on in.
General.
Oh, I see. Oh, he found stuff.
Yeah, it's I seen those, but it does. I did look through the show credits. I wasn't in that one, and I did kind of skim through, the remembering the cast, but I don't remember seeing that in there. Like I said, it's a bar scene. You can see me in two different places in the bar scene. One, I'm standing by the piano. I've got a hat on backwards, black shirt, and the other one, I'm sitting at a table. It just happened to be whatever angle you were looking at it at. I said I want to say it was episode 9, but I could be wrong. Like I said, they really didn't tell us what episode it was. But no, what upset me about the Dune movie is they stopped it just as the story was really getting good.
Yeah.
And they haven't renewed it for a second movie yet. They want to wait and see how the first one does before they give the green light for the second one.
That's just wrong. Like they just leave you hanging like that. I don't
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
It's like, why would you do that? Why would you greenlight the first movie, cut it right where it's gonna start getting good, and then go, we'll wait to see how it does before we greenlight the second one?
They should already be filming the second one.
It's the same thing
Right.
Warner Brothers did with Justice League. They did the same thing there. That's why we didn't get any more films that way after the Justice League, because they went, eh. No, I didn't play Clyde, but I love that movie. Scummer. Yeah, that's no fun, old movie makers. It's true.
They
There's a
Well, that puts
do
me
better.
off watching it until we know if the 2nd one's going to come out.
Right, because they have all the players there. Why can't they just continue while they're going? It would make financial sense because the sets are already done and the actors are already there. Just go on with movie 2 right after. But
yeah. Because there's, like you said, that's when it really started. They stopped it right as Paul and Jessica met up with the Fremen. That's where they ended it. I was like, really?
After the big fight and
Yeah.
after, yeah.
I did start rewatching Warehouse 13 though. That's good.
Oh, that's an awesome series.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't
It's
seen
one of
that
those
either.
things you need to add to your list.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Hello,
Marilyn.
Brilliant. Hey. How are you today?
How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh,
Enjoying a wine.
yeah. Is it French?
No, it's not French.
Okay.
If it's not French, is it even wine?
Jay, yes. Okay, there you go.
I don't drink
Although-
wine. I fucking hate
although
wine.
no.
It is so
Yeah.
nasty.
But if you get a Malbec, you need a
Yeah, I don't like
Mendoza,
wine either.
not
I have
French.
yet to
Yeah.
find a wine that I liked. It's all
Especially
just-
red wines are the worst.
Oh,
Oh, they're the best.
no, they're the best. I agree. Nothing like a little red wine and chocolate like this.
I agree 100% there,
You
Jeff.
just ruined chocolate for me, Claire.
The Zack Snyder cut
Well,
it was epic.
I am not perfect, Jen. Sorry, but I love
That's
red
okay.
wine.
It's okay. You'd ruin pizza for me as well, so that's fine.
Oh, don't start with the
fucking
pineapple
pineapple
pizzas.
on
I'm
pizza.
gonna fight you on that one because pineapple pizza with jalapenos and oh my god,
No.
it's
Yes.
that whole
Yes.
it's that whole salty and sweet and savory.
And that's enough of that shit.
Damn.
Yeah. Pineapple is evil.
Dude, it's not evil. It's
On
the
pizza.
only-
It is.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just I have
You're
no help
outnumbered.
here.
You're-
I am
you're
outnumbered, but I'll take you all on. I'm a fucking pirate. Oops, I'm a damn pirate. Today. I'll take you all on.
Did you just oops because you said fucking?
Yeah, I
Why
did. I
did you oops to that?
You do know
Because
what
you
show you're on, right?
because
Yeah,
you guys are monetized, and I was
That's so
just
what?
trying
We,
to-
we
know
say
what? You
fuck all
can
the time.
swear.
Well, I do.
Well, then fuck all. Leave my pizza alone, people. That's like you can't be like ganging up on me about my damn pizza. That's like my happy place. You might as well
don't-
call
you
me
can
for
eat whatever
honest.
pizza you like. Just
I
if
will.
wherever,
Eat the damn
wherever
pineapple
sharing
on
a pizza, half of it has to have no pineapple on it. That's all
Raven-
there is to it.
There you
Raven
go.
got
It's
a-
a compromise.
Raven got a Hawaiian pizza the other day and put pickles on it.
Yes, Raven. I knew we had so much in common. We got pole, we got pineapple, we got pickles. Damn, this is good. This is good. Yeah. Hmm. She knows good, Jay. That's
Yeah.
good.
So a
Man.
gherkin pizza.
No, because it's the salty sweet. Like you gotta. It's what's the
So
Japanese
you
word?
like
Umami.
anchovies as well.
No, partner does. I'll tolerate them, but they're not my thing. I don't.
I used to. I
It's
ran a
salty.
pizza shop for almost 3 years, and I hated it when we got the pizzas with the anchovies.
Well, they are very, very, very salty. So if you need the salt, but I would rather have like rock salt, like do some sea salt instead than the anchovy.
Blech.
Hmm?
Blech.
Blah. Blah blah blah.
I wish we weren't talking about pizza because now I want one.
Now I'm hungry. First it was the falafel. Like I really want a falafel
now I
now.
want a pizza.
Oh my god! Yeah.
And the pizza places here won't be open anymore, so I can't go and get a pizza.
I can't get one for hours. It's only 8:15 here. Like I can't get one for like, oh my god, like a long time. Like not until like 2:00 in the afternoon. I think they deliver. Okay. But,
yeah. Damn it! And I
I
nearly
have one
bought some.
question on my mind.
Yeah. Shoot.
Oh
Matt,
god!
when are you going to
listen-
release
oh,
another fantastic video?
Damn. And now
I'm going to do a space
Yeah,
drag
I'm hanging
race
for
the
another one.
next
Look,
one.
I check you. I check it every week to see if you're even going to suggest one.
I got a few ideas, and I might do. I've got one or two collaborations that might occur too. So hopefully that's good. But
Ooh.
yes.
Although
for
won't
pizza,
push the
I managed
point,
to have a
I'll let
pizza
you
for
do
lunch.
anything.
I did have a pizza for lunch for those who were talking about it, but it was one of the frozen ones, and no, it definitely did not have pineapple on it.
Oh, you know,
That's the way
okay.
you poison food. You don't.
Oh, you
Yeah.
that's not poison.
Yeah,
Yeah, pineapple is a sin on pizza.
No. I'm gonna fight y'all. I'll take y'all. I'm sorry. Scientifically, you can't prove that, Matthew. That
Yes, you can, because
Nope.
the enzymes
Nope.
in the pineapple start
Nope.
digesting the cheese before you even eat it.
no, but
Yes.
it is no.
There's
that's not
acid in pineapple.
Pineapple.
Yes, there is,
Yeah.
and it's good for you. It's the good kind of acid. It does wonderful things for your body, your digestion, and your metabolism. And if you're a female, it does some very nice things. And Jen, you know this is true.
No, I don't. Pineapple is evil.
Well,
I hate pineapple.
then here I am.
I won't even
glorious.
eat bits of pineapple, and I won't eat other things that have pineapple in them because I really
Well,
can't stand pineapple.
I love
don't
my
think I'm
pineapple
allergic
pizza.
to it, but I just cannot stand it.
I'm
is
just
one
going
of
to
those
celebrate my glorious sin here and just eat pineapple pizza till I die because it's
But yeah,
glorious.
I don't care. Other people can eat it, but as far as
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned, it's evil. It really
Yeah.
is.
Nasty.
You guys
The only
just don't
pineapple
know.
I've ever liked was out of a can. For
Well,
some
that's not good on
weird
pizza.
reason.
That's not good on pizza because that's all.
I've got pineapple
too-
in the fridge.
Have you
But I won't
guys
eat
ever
it.
tasted pineapple in the a wild pineapple tree out in the middle of God knows where? They're awful tasting. I mean, they
Yeah, a lot of wild
even
fruits and
lemons have a better
vegetables are.
Yeah.
I got cantaloupe in the fridge.
I thought you said
Yeah, that's
antelope
great.
for a
I
minute. I
love
was like,
cantaloupe.
what?
No, but we do got some bison.
You got some
I've
bison?
had bison before. We have
Bison
bison
too.
burger here. Yeah.
What's it like?
It's a very
It's
lean
it's
meat.
gamey.
And it's very lean.
Isn't
Not a
that
lot of
always
fat.
the answer? So if somebody eats something exotic and people go, what's that like? And you go, it's gamey.
Gamey.
That's
It's
your
just standard. It's
I
either
don't-
that or it tastes like
I don't-
chicken.
I don't think bison.
Yeah, it's
is gamey.
either it's gamey or it tasted like chicken. And
I think it's stronger, maybe not gamey, but definitely stronger than beef tasting. It has a more of an odd, stronger flavor. Like, you know.
Yeah, it is very flavorful, and like I said, it's a very lean meat. There's not a lot of fat on it.
It makes a good
kangaroo's the
cheeseburger.
same.
Yeah.
Now I had ostrich steaks one time. Oh, those are so good.
Emu's
Ostrich?
not bad.
Ostrich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because ostrich is it's a bird, but the meat is considered a red meat. And it's
Like a dark meat, like a dark.
like a beef.
like BBC.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a red meat.
Red meat. Yeah, have you guys tasted kangaroo?
Oh, I have.
I haven't.
I'll cook it on the barbecue fairly, like frequently, because it's just like beef, just slightly chewier. So as long as it's medium rare and pink on the inside,
Morning,
kangaroo meat's
Richard.
really nice.
Hello.
Hello, Richard.
But yeah, kangaroo meat's awesome.
Yeah, my
I was
uncle used to
thinking of
swear by
buying
it, you know, like which ironically had a heart attack, but anyway.
Oh,
It's
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Jade, you're in charge.
Oh boy.
Jade. Oh yeah.
Doesn't trust me. Never trusts me.
I trust Jade.
I'm trying to
I trust
find
Jade. Yeah.
trying to
you know,
find the video that they made us watch when I was a kid about the satanic rituals or whatever.
That would
But
be
there's-
cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories like that. But
actually for the closest thing to Halloween I did not last year, it would have been the year before because, well, COVID. I learned to do a magic trick where I could send, like, it was basically a card trick, but I could get two of my friends to pick cards. That was two? No, I picked a card and then my friend picked a card and we would both write down the cards and throw them into a cup and I would set them on fire and then I'd still be able to figure out which card they'd had. I like that trick. But I can't really do that here because I'm inside and you probably don't want me to start a fire. That and I need you to write things down and hand it to me, which also doesn't work.
When I used to get invited to like strange seances with me friends and that, you know, like when I was just a teenager, I'd use my science knowledge to mess with them. Like the burning, like the oversized flame on the candle or something, you know, like we get down to a certain level and you have a little bit of chlorine, a little bit of brake fluid, and once the flame hits it, woo, right? And they're like, oh, you know, like, and you'll just sit back and laugh, you know, like, you know, it's all nonsense, but that flame just went like a meter high out of the candle.
Wait, you just like injected into the candle or something?
Yeah, just make a candle mold, you know, take it to the, you know, their little party, you know, say, there you go, and put it in the middle of the table. And they all gather around, they do all their little ritual words or whatever they used to say, and they light the candle, they put the board down, and you can pretty much count the minutes on a candle, you know, like by its width and height, and you get an estimation of about 2 minutes, you know, which is about an inch into a 2-inch candle, you know, like, and once it gets down to you have to mix the brake fluid and the chlorine to like separately into the candle. Once the wax hits it and the fire hits it, you get fireworks.
Yes,
haven't
you
you
would.
guys ever put brake fluid and chlorine powder together? Like, no,
I've had.
And now we
dangerous.
get the
I wouldn't
screen taken
suggest it.
down because we're talking about how to make dangerous chemicals.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bomb, you know, like I wouldn't tell you how to make a bomb. I'm just telling you how to make something light up a little bit more than what it usually does.
Yes, although I know someone who's tried to tell me to make a bomb before, and the thing is, because I actually had a chemistry degree, I was
Was that
able to turn
nerdy?
around and say you're lying. Not
that
not
nerdy?
not you. No, someone. No, this wasn't anything to do with YouTube, and they're just like, so you mix these two, and then you have them in this ratio, and I'm like, that won't work.
Yeah.
It's like one of my
Dad
mates
was
used
a
to.
tin miner, so explosives was pretty much like welding to us. You know, like we had to know how to weld, we had to know how to shoot, build all kinds of stuff because we were in the middle of the bush. You know, like, and at Ardlethan, where the Ardlethan tin mine was, we pretty much lived at the caravan park, which was 2 kilometers from the tin mine itself. You know, and it's 14 kilometers from Ardlethan itself. You know, so we're in the middle of the sticks in a caravan park. Yes, I was trailer trash. You know, everyone have a laugh. You know, my best friend was a girl, little blonde girl, 2 years older than me, about about 2 years older than me. Little blonde girl by the name of Allison. You know, and 1 year we didn't have fireworks, so she gave half the fireworks to me so we could go and light them up. You know, like, absolutely beautiful people. Yeah, like where
You can't
I
do
come
that
from,
anymore, can you?
no, fireworks was ruined by idiots, So, like, oh, let's point this at this dude and see what happens. Of course, you know what's going to happen. Like you're going to burn someone's face off. There's no common sense happened whatsoever. So firework night got cancelled.
I think Canberra or the ACT is the only place you're allowed fireworks anymore in Australia,
true.
and that's only certain times of the year. So it's on specific days, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas I know in America, you can actually for Jay, Claire, and Jay and Claire, if I can speak properly. Because I know it's not the same for you guys. Like, can you just go to the local store and buy fireworks, or
Pretty
is
much.
it more
7-Eleven or
complicated?
something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. There's certain
I
times
mean,
of the year that you can buy fireworks, I think, in certain places. But yeah, it's pretty easy to get.
because I still remember when I was there, and I know America's not the only country like this. It still felt weird to me to go down the supermarket while buying groceries and nearly trip over a stack of cases of Bud Light, going because here you can't do that. They have to be separate stores. The grocery cannot sell you alcohol. You need a license.
It was like that in Pennsylvania when I went over and visited Ed. It was like you had a store for beer, you had a store for liquor, you had the grocery store. I'm like, I can go to Walmart or Meijer and get them all in one shop.
Yeah, you can't
That
do
would
that.
drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Although what they do now is most of them, because most of the supermarket chains in Australia also own liquor chains, so they'll just put the liquor store next to the supermarket, so it's just out one and into the other.
And generally, there's a door between the two, so you can buy the booze in the liquor store,
Let's
go in
make
there with
it
your trolley,
Yeah.
put it in the trolley, pay for it, and then go through the rest of the store and do the rest of your shopping and just wheel it out with
Raven had mentioned something I had forgot, that we can't get the big boomer ones, or the ones that leave the ground, with the exception of bottle rockets. But they've made it so some of them bottle rockets are freaking loud. we
I'm
got
gonna get going, guys. I'm exhausted and a bit sore, so I'm gonna get going. Love you all, and we'll catch us all later on when we get out to bye.
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 I can stay. Yep. See you, Jay. Sorry, Jen. Oh, too many names. Too late.
Bye.
Hey, it's 11:30.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Long day, eh?
Oh, it's just late.
I cannot find this video to save my life.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to find the video that they showed us when I was a kid about Halloween.
Oh.
There are so many versions like that, though.
Oh, speaking of, I mentioned it to Chris. Because I did a video a while back, 2 years ago, on Halloween. Where is it? 10 reasons you should never celebrate Halloween. Its original video was not listed. I didn't list it.
The main reason in Australia you shouldn't celebrate Halloween is because no one else does.
That's so weird. That's crazy to hear that you guys don't really celebrate Halloween, and then here it's such a big thing.
Maybe it's 1 in 20, 1 in 30 houses has something out the front for Halloween. Christmas, a lot more will put lights out like we do. I love putting the lights out, but I'll go up onto the roof and then I'll have long poles and hook them into trees so that.
Yes, Christmas is my favorite holiday. I go all out for Christmas.
Did it look like this one, Jaden?
Actually, this might be.
Oh.
I can't hear
Ooh.
anything.
Yeah, there's no sound.
Crap. Damn it. That's my bad. Let's do this
Click
again.
that box.
I didn't click that box. I'm listening to it going, she's not saying anything.
The church and the community.
Actually, the holiday thought to
Hang
date
on,
back.
let's go to the next one. Okay.
Curses behind the pumpkin by the door. The pumpkin represents the demon that controls the rivers, whose name is Oshun, type of desert Santeria. This pumpkin brings demons into your house, and you put the pumpkin at your door on Halloween. You are giving the devil an entryway into your house and home.
Oshun is commonly called the river. Is that the video?
This is one of them that we saw, yes, because I also remember the pumpkin thing outside your house.
Yeah, it was this. I'll leave the link in the description in the chat.
Yeah.
It's one I got it October 2nd, 2019. So, let me oops, let's do this. There we go.
Yeah, they can really get some scary ideas.
Oh, there's
into
some
kids.
stupid stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like the Oshun one is like, that's a Japanese water spirit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about doing some really childish looking cartoons of really pissed off Jesus. And yeah, not for kids. Like Aussie Bogan sort of Jesus, you know?
Oh, with board shorts, shirtless and thongs.
Yeah, swearing at his relatives and his mates, and just putting shit on society as it is.
Oh. Yes, Bogan is basically
I haven't figured out the script for it yet, so
redneck.
I'm just been fiddling around with the animation, like.
What program are you using?
Davros?
I have literally about 40 different programs for editing video, sound, and animation.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I wish I could do animation, but I just don't have the time because I'd have to learn that on top of everything else.
The main one that I do use for really basic animation is the Adobe Animation program.
Oh,
I think I remember that.
Yeah, it's old, but it's pretty good. It's simple.
albino wallabies.
Those are so cute.
Native atheist. Jen had to go. She was getting late. She was getting sore, so she had to take off.
My ancestors would have ran a mile if they seen two white wallabies next to them. I mean, they would have ran all the way to Queensland and probably kept on going to Papua New Guinea. Now, look, the Aboriginal culture, they've seen something like two white wallabies or two white kangaroos. They wouldn't have thought albino. They would have thought the spirits were coming to get them, They would have been shitting pants all the way to fucking Brisbane.
Quite the distance.
Yeah, quite a distance. Well, if you've ever heard of a thing called a featherfoot, apparently they could run, hundreds of miles, in just a night. Like the legends of those types of creatures in Aboriginal culture was just, they used to fascinate me like nothing else.
I wonder where they come from because I don't think it's possible to run quite that far. I don't think muscles, like just biologically, could sustain that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it'd be fascinating because, like, when we looked at our cryptids on cults and conspiracies, that was fun. I'd be curious to see where that stems from. That'd be an interesting one to figure out, or at least try and figure out.
I found a picture for you, Matt.
According to legend,
yes, 15 years apart. Or was it? Yeah. So that's Pluto with 15 years difference, just to show how hard it was to get photos of it. We had until the recent flyby.
This
no idea what it looked like.
It said 24 years apart, but yeah.
Oh, 24. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. I just
The one on the left looks like a picture from Castle Wolfenstein, not NASA.
Yeah. I mean, it does, but that's because you're looking at it, from. Yeah, I forget the exact distance, but it is a long way away, and you're talking hours for the light to get there from the sun. So
it's about 98 AU.
Yeah, it's what 248 years for an orbit.
It's about 800 light minutes.
I don't know. Y'all getting into nerd speak. I am.
Jay, it's nearly as far away as the BBC could stretch at full extension. And to give you an idea, if you lived on Pluto, you still would have only seen 100 birthdays.
Damn. So, I'm looking for. Well, okay, I'm gonna ask you guys here, and I'm gonna ask the guys in the chat. I'm trying to figure out. So I've got another week. We're gonna do. Jade and I are gonna continue with the David Koresh cult, and then I move into conspiracies. I'm looking for a conspiracy to look into for that week show. I can't seem to narrow it down. Do you guys got a conspiracy you'd like to see us cover on cults and conspiracies before we move into the next cult? Because I try to do them cults and conspiracy and cult and that way. So I don't want to go from just cult back to back, cult to cult. So if you got anybody got a conspiracy they want us to look into?
Shallow Earth. Remember, you
I
can't
think that's
go too
been done
deep.
to death, Matty. And Jules Verne would be tossing in his grave, like. Well, not tossing like tossing, but just turning, like.
Because we've got the next cult lined up. Me and Claire's got one we're going to be doing.
Yep.
So I need to fill that gap with the conspiracy between the two.
You looking for a big one or something a bit out there?
It doesn't matter.
No, we could do why you all hate pineapple pizza. It's just wrong.
I have a debate.
There's no conspiracy there, Claire.
Bigfoot
It is a
alien
conspiracy.
connection was something that hasn't been done a lot.
We did cover that in the cryptids a little bit.
Did you? I missed it. I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, me and Matt covered that the alien
Bigfoot connection
wormholes and stuff connection. Yep. What about you, Brilliant?
Well, very briefly.
I'm thinking something like the Nazca lines or.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
You could do something like El Dorado.
Well, is that really a conspiracy, though? That's more of a myth and legend.
It's an older
What's
one.
that?
Gaily but the gallant knight through sunshine and through shadows. I mean, come on, Claire.
There's a lot of conspiracies going around Angkor Wat and places like that,
On what?
Angkor Wat, in India, the big religious abandoned sort of like
I thought that
enclosed city.
wasn't quite in Angkor Wat. That's Southeast Asia, isn't it?
Southeast Asia, sorry, yeah. Sorry,
the big
Played
temple
some Matty.
complex. They reckon it may have actually been the biggest city in the world at that point. Or it's a bit hard to tell because you have to make estimates. But
Well,
look, I
there's all
personally
kinds
have a
of
fascination
conspiracies
with.
there. They say that it's still haunted, that aliens visit it all the time.
Angkor Wat. Okay,
Oh,
yeah. I
and
know
there's
what you're
the
talking about.
dinosaur carving, isn't there?
It's in Cambodia.
Yeah, there's dinosaur carvings, and like all kinds of carvings. Well, no, not carvings, but they're actually impressions. Like a mold. Which is strange
So,
because some of these walls are like bloody 6 meters long. How the hell do they do that?
Angkor Wat. This is what you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I believe it was the capital of one of the ancient, was it Cambodian empires?
Yeah, it's the temple in Siam Reap, Cambodia. Measuring 162.6 hectares.
Isn't that massive?
That is huge.
Yeah, that's one I'd like to visit. And the thing is, didn't they build it either on top of the lake or made an artificial lake around it? So like a square, like you can see on the map.
I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
Because I think and the thing is, they built this thing without mortar, and they managed to get the rocks to fit together perfectly. And they have a good idea of how they did it. It's really fascinating to make sure that there was no gaps between the stones they piled up. They would put the stones on top of each other before they got them to the building. They're just two of them on the ground. Then they either have a team of humans or animals, and they just slowly back and forward, drag it back and forward, and the two layers would scrape together, and eventually you'd have a flat surface. And they just do that over and over again, and then they'd eventually move the stone over.
Talking about time-consuming jobs, eh, Matty?
Hang on, just
but the thing is, the Mayan. So
hang on, Matt, just a second.
Sorry,
Pete, I don't think we'll cover that one. I'm looking at it right now, and yeah, probably not. We kind of want to stay away from stuff that has to deal with the Holocaust. So yeah, especially reading this,
a lot of PCI stuff and that.
Yeah, looking through the protocols of the elders of Zion is like, yeah. I would have to do a lot of research and try to make sure that it. Yeah, it did say it was only 900 years old. But I would have to really dig through it to see if there was anything we could actually salvage, because the Holocaust is one thing that I know for sure YouTube does not like at all. Anything having to do with the Holocaust, even if it's an educational, unless you're a super huge channel, they'll shut that shit right down. So
yeah, one of the channels I like watching does a week by week episode of World War II. At the moment, we're in 1942 and the Battle of Stalingrad is raging, but they will do specials, and one of the ones they do every now and then, I think they do about twice a month, is a War Against Humanity episode. And they lose so much money because YouTube will not let them say so many things because they have to cover, they're covering the darker side of World War II. And it's just like, but it's really sad that YouTube cannot tell the difference between that and someone who's
promoting the anti-Semitic stuff and those that are fighting against it. Yeah.
Yeah, because this channel is very clear what side they're on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's the same thing. It's happening with the anti-vax movement too, and people fighting against that shit too. I mean, anything they have to do with COVID or anti-vax, a lot of people are getting demonetized or videos removed, even when they're trying to debunk the fake information coming out of it.
Yeah, they need to improve their algorithm, and YouTube, I don't think, has the staff to do it manually. So yeah, I think a lot of it goes through automatically when it shouldn't.
Yeah, the bots just pick up certain words and go, "Tap, done."
Yep.
Yeah, because it's even if you're using very intelligent AI, it picks up on patterns that you may not have intended it to. A good example with YouTube actually was to do with LGBTQ issues, is that early on, when they first brought out the algorithm, they just basically, it was machine learning. They gave it 1,000 videos that were inappropriate. Well, it would have been probably more than that. They gave a bunch of videos that were inappropriate, bunch of videos that were appropriate, and they let it pick, sift through and see the difference. And the algorithm, without actually having any inputs or biases from people, end up just, as soon as someone said anything about those topics, it cut them off, because the algorithm picked up on a small pattern that people talk about LGBTQI plus issues were slightly more were more likely to also talk about sex topics, and so it just associated the two together and said, if I hear one of them, I'm getting rid of it. Which is why you have to be careful when you use AI to do jobs for you. It's not a point and shoot method. You can't leave it.
Indiscriminatory. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't discriminate who you are, what you're saying, as long as you don't say those few words that are listed.
Yeah, it will actually have its own biases and discriminations that you may not actually pick up on.
Well,
so I think that happens a bit with YouTube, is that it can't pick the difference.
Yeah, another issue they're having too is you'll get people that do debunking videos and they'll take the debunked video down because it says it violates your terms of service, but the original video is still up. It's like, wait a minute. Here we are giving out this information, counteracting the false bullshit that's coming out of their mouths, but we get taken down, but that one's still up. And and it's not just anti-vax; it's all the way across the board.
Yeah, I think that's actually a resource problem. That what YouTube probably does is the bigger a video gets, the more attention it gets from the algorithm, because they can't push their resources everywhere, so they're limited for resources. So those other videos, if they don't get enough views or enough attention, it might fly under the radar because YouTube's like, it's not big enough for us to care about.
Yeah,
that would be my guess, but I don't actually know the solution or like what's going on.
This is like I said, like Sandy said. So there's basically no place we can go to discuss anything without having to worry about censoring. Yeah, unless you want to hit someplace up like BitChute. But I tell you what, don't go to BitChute. Holy crap, the hate that's over there, that fucking wow. Because BitChute usually doesn't censor, and you can pretty much get away with whatever you want. So you get hate from everything. And some of it is just vile hate.
I would not enjoy that.
No, me either.
Oh,
me
now,
either.
See, this one.
That's a good one.
This is one I have been thinking about, but there.
Reptilian Elite. That's a very good one.
Yeah, we've kind of touched on it here and there, but that Pete, I think we're gonna have to. I like that one. I think the Reptilian Elite with the Queen and the Pope and the presidents and
that would be a fun one.
Billionaires and anybody.
I reckon I've heard enough flat Earth stuff to last me 3 lifetimes.
Well, the flat earthers buy into all sorts of weird stuff as well, because if you're going to buy into the flat earth, you're going to buy into a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gullibility at its best.
Flat earth is the gateway conspiracy.
or is it the crystal method?
Parents should be warning their kids about drugs. They should be warning them about flat earth.
Yeah.
No, once you get into flat earth, then you'll get into this, and then that, and then we've lost you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look into flat earth, and then the NASA, and then the.
Well, I've recently had a very good friend of mine. He's been a good friend for over 20 years. And he'd come to my place one day, to bum a cigarette and some milk and sugar and whatnot. And he just started sprouting, going on about, like, transgender and capitalism and religion. And just went, not you too, man. Oh, not in my house. Well, what's wrong with you, man? And he's just going, this is just all the truth, like, I'm going, you've been watching too much YouTube? He goes, I don't have the internet. I went, that's your problem. You're not looking at the proper stuff. You're just listening to idiots around you.
Oh, Secret Society is going to be that's going to have to be a multi-episode one with the Secret Societies. I mean, Bohemian Grove, Freemasons, Illuminati, the Catholic Church. There are just so many.
So many.
Oh,
red-
there's
is
supposed
it-
to be a time
there's a-
machine under the Vatican. That's a good one.
Yeah. Go ahead, Matt.
There's now a series on Netflix that is basically making fun of all these conspiracies. They like the main character is like a scientist.
Oh, that
works
cartoon,
for-
the Inside Job.
Yeah, but they
The Inside
basically
Job,
try to.
yeah.
They're trying to
so
cover.
funny.
They're covering up all the reptiles and the shadow elite and all that.
Yeah, that's
And
brilliant.
and even they have a joke in one of the episodes where like the Earth's hollow and you got monsters inside of it, but the flat earthers are still there and they're still the idiots. So like you have all these other conspiracies that are true. Pretty much everything else, like the moon landings were faked, but that was because they couldn't get the original astronauts to come home, sort of thing. And they still have the flat earthers as being wrong.
What were you going to say, Brilliant?
What I was commenting there, but yeah, no, actually, Matt, you're wrong. That's a documentary. You've been deceived.
You've been deceived. It's a documentary.
I want my shill money.
Yeah, it's like a visual Wikipedia on every conspiracy ever.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
It's been fun. Halloween episode was good. The post show has been pretty good. We're still trying to figure out times because I know next Sunday is when us in America hit that daylight savings time. So we're gonna have to figure out because otherwise we're starting at like 5:30 in the freaking morning here, and that's a little early. Yeah. So for like Jade, it'd be like 4:30.
That would be
I was
4:30.
just gonna say I can't be up that early.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'd be
man.
4:30 in the morning for Jade. So, yeah. So yeah, so we'll keep you guys posted. If you haven't joined the Discord. I think Chris should have all that stuff in the description. If not, we'll make sure we get that in there. If you have any social media funnies you want us to feature on Six Pack, send them to me either via Discord or via Twitter. Twitter's probably the best bet. That way I can screenshot it on my phone and keep it there. Sandy says, I finally got over getting up every day at 3 or 4 or 5 and I'm getting back to that life.
Oh, no.
So
I
yeah,
hear
any
you,
social
Sandy.
media funnies you guys got, send them my way. Send them to any of us here on the Six Pack. We'll get it. They'll get it to me and I'll get it set up for the thing. But like I said, I want to thank everybody for joining us. This was good stuff. Lots of good stuff talked on the post show. Some funny stuff through the thing. I don't know if I'll be wearing that outfit ever again because that was a little painful.
Oh, you
little-
poor
I'm a little
underarms.
sore
Yeah.
in my underarms right here. So I got to give it to you, ladies. That stuff is a pain in the ass.
You're going back to the housewife, aren't you?
Yeah. Yep.
It's, yeah.
So from all of us here, Hereticals.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Be
reading the
water, my
comments.
friends.
Yeah. So
Be water.
So from all of us here at Radicals, I've been Jay, that's been Chris, that's been Jen, that's been Grumpy, that's been Claire, that's been Matt, that's been Jade, that's been the Mad Scientist, and that's been Ferillian. Thank you guys for joining us. Have a good day and be water, my friends.
Yeah. Yep. Be well. Bye all.
Bye.